All right, so we got head coach Kyle Smith, senior Nate Renfro, and redshirt sophomore Charles Minlend. Coach, quick thoughts real fast.
Thought was what to expect as far as having a lively atmosphere, a good crowd. I'm really proud of our guys in the sense that we came to compete, got down the first half, and stayed with it, and came in at halftime tied, and played pretty well for 36 minutes. Some things you'd like to take back, obviously, and give yourself a better chance to win. But hopefully we'll learn from this and grow and get better. There's what do we have? 13 games left in conference. There's a lot of season left. It'll be good just to have a normal week with 2 games and get back to work.
Charles, how much? Normally you try to drive and you get some points at the free throw line. How much more difficult was it against these guys who had 3 guys 6'8" or taller, kind of clogging the middle?
They played good defense, and I wasn't able to get to the line. I think we did a good job of offensive rebounding off of my drives. So I think we were still scoring everything from those drives. That's why we just try to get the ball on the rim. If it doesn't go in, then our bigs go after it and get it. And we were doing that. Other than that, I mean, as long as we're scoring off of the possessions, it doesn't really matter who's scoring. So.
Nate and/or Kyle, the atmosphere tonight, was that as good as it's been in your 4 years, Nate, your 3 years here, Kyle?
I would probably say, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's easy to get a pretty good atmosphere when you're winning games. So, our crowd was with us tonight, and we thank them and we appreciate them for that. Sorry we couldn't get it done for you guys.
No, yeah, definitely. I think it's been a steady build-up. We've done a great job with the Stanford game. Started with the Stanford game. St. Mary's a good crowd, and it's nice. And I think we got a lot of attention this week going this game, and we got to keep winning. And hopefully it'll stay with us, win or lose. But usually you got to just keep winning. But it's fun. That's what the WC should be, and this should be one of the toughest places to play.
Kyle, you said getting a lot of attention this week, obviously with the number 5 team coming in. I mean, it really wasn't until the last 2.5 minutes that the league got larger than 3. Do you think you guys proved anything or said anything to those who were watching tonight?
I'd have to sleep on it, but I think we felt comfortable that we'd be competing on our home floor for sure. And like I said, we didn't defend the Minlend out of bounds well. We gave a lot of points, so you really that's like shooting yourself in the foot. They're capable of. They boat raced our last 5 games. They won by 40 or more. So, we competed and just went. You're gonna have to. We talked about it, you're gonna have to execute, and you're gonna have to get up, and they're gonna give you another shot, and they keep swinging. You got to take them, and then you got to fight back, and we just didn't have enough there at the end.
It seemed like you guys did get a little bit of a boost once Tilly left the floor, and I think once Clark got his 4th foul, it seemed like things picked up a little bit, right?
I have no idea because we had 3 guys with 4 fouls, and the guys we were playing lineups, so we hadn't played much of. And I was really proud of we had I think we had Dima, Rainbow, and Nate out there, and it was a tie game like 70-70, and they're buying time and doing a good job. And so then that's I know there's a lot of possessions with them, and there's a lot the ball's going. We put the ball inside, they put the ball inside. So I was concerned about the foul issues, and we didn't have Tavi tonight because he was in a little protocol. He'll be cleared this week, and we could have used another 6'10" long arm guy there to help defend the rim.
For any of you guys, 37 minutes, it's an even game. The last 3 minutes were not. What was the difference?
They hit some shots and we didn't.
Yeah, they hit a big. Norville we went under on a handoff or something, and Norville he'll take a big one. He banged a big one. We went down 3, and then what was it? I thought we had a foul they didn't call, and they got a transition. Or what was that? Jimbo
missed but it might have been fouled on the
I thought Jimbo. I can't even remember the play, but my wife just told me he got fouled. So I trust her. I trust her. She's a good official. So I really can't remember the play, but I was like, gosh, that would have been nice to have a whistle there. And I thought Charles on a couple, one for sure, the one he made, one somewhere in there, and he's on the ground. I just want a whistle. I wish I would have taken the invert whistle because it turned into transition. It's like they're so fast, but that's the way the game breaks.
Kyle, I know there's no moral victories, but still, again, for your program to be off to this great of a start in like 37 years, how much does it show how far you guys have come?
We've been doing this. I think people just started. They noticed a lot more to Gonzaga. I think last year it started with beating Nevada who's every bit as good as this team probably are in that conversation. In St. Mary's last year and beating St. Mary's this year, I think they're gonna do really well. So, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's good. It's where hopefully San Francisco belongs, and we'll keep fighting, keep working at it, and you know, I think we're ahead of schedule. These guys don't. They want to be the best they can be. This is Nate's last go at it, so he was awesome tonight. He's been awesome all year. He's gonna do well. And Charles, there's no sense in waiting. Might as well make it great for Nate. So.
What can you say about what Frankie gave you guys tonight?
He really gave us a chance to win the game in a little stretch there. In the second half, he was playing. There's a stretch there. We're in such foul trouble. There's a couple possessions where I wish I would have just given him a blow because we were. It's hard. Go whole 20 minutes is tough against those guys. But he's definitely our leader out there and keeps us organized and gives us a lot of confidence, a lot of courage. And I just think we might have benefited if we just got a little blow in there somewhere.
There was a stretch there, I think, in like 2 or 3 minutes where he scored 8 points.
Yeah.
And it was huge. You guys right there.
Yeah, he had 2 big threes, I think.
Did you look at this as
Go ahead.
Did you look at this as proving that you guys can play with the number 5 team in the country, or is it a missed opportunity to have?
We were saying this before. We don't really play to compete with teams. The goal is to win. I mean, we think we can compete with anybody, so we didn't really prove anything to ourselves. I think when we get the win, then we'll be more satisfied about that.
Kind of going off of that, we talked about in the locker room after the game, there's no real moral victory from this, you know. People are going to pat us on the back and tell us we did a great job competing with the number 5 team in the country, but we feel like we've trained hard. You know, obviously they train hard too, but we were right there. It's tough not to close that out. You know, we had a chance with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. It's a tie game. Just gave them shots at the end. Really, they stretched the lead out and we couldn't get it back.
And Kyle, when we were talking to you on Monday, I think Frankie mentioned it too. You're trying to say, in one sense, hey, this is a big game. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
But we've got 13 more conference games to go, plus everything else. Is it easier said than done to put this thing away, or is this thing almost away now and you focus on Pacific?
We'll find out. I mean, you don't know. I think these guys are awesome. Everyone asks you, why are we going to get? Well, we have awesome leadership, and these guys. If I did have a little meeting without me and talked about it that way, so I think we will, but it's easier said than done. Like I said, you're still going to get the pats on the back for losing, which hurts. But it's like you're going to be like, you know, because they have a higher expectation of themselves than others do, and they're in this group is really, really high self-esteem group. I mean, they try to drill everything. In case you don't know, they're 3-5 students. I like to put that in there, but they really are as a group. And I think these are 2 4-0 guys. Or Charles wasn't quite 4-0. It was like 3-9. You know, and so beyond it, that's what when I was doing in college. So like that, like their expectation, everything they do in life is A+, and that's what we sell. So. Doesn't mean you'll get the result, but you know you'll get. As a coach, you couldn't be more proud. They will give you an effort, no doubt.
Final questions? Max, we'll get you on the side. You ready? Go for it.
Right now?
Yeah.
Cool. I got a question for Coach. I'm Max from Sports Illustrated Kids. Coach, what is the most significant impact to your style of play that you would attribute to stats and analytics?
Usually, tonight's about it. Usually, our defensive is really the integrity of our defense. Is probably the most important thing, that we really limit people to getting good shots. And 2's overhand, as we like to call it. So we didn't do a great job of that tonight, but that's the key.
Thank you.
All right. Good question. That generation's in analytics too. Jeez.